Hey guys, welcome back to Exit 45. I got to do some maintenance on the old Honda Civic. It's getting old. 395,000 on it right now. So we're really close to that 400,000. And the last time I went ahead and changed the struts. In process of doing that, I cut the boot on the axle. So we're going to change the axle on this one. All right, let's get after it. So guys, the first thing you got to do before you go jacking this thing up is you got to get this nut off of here. Can you see it? There you go. 36 millimeter, and that'll get you. Anyways, but before you can get to this, generally there's a cover right here. So you have to lift it up, take the wheel off, pop that cover out from the back side, put the wheel back on, jack it back down, then loosen this bolt. So now we can just take that off. All right, so tires off. We got the big nut off up here. And now we need to get, there's 3 of these nuts underneath here. So we'll pop those off real quick. All right, and then we just want to pry the lower arm here off of your lower ball joint or whatever you want to call it on this car. I don't know what they call it, but whatever. There we go. All right, we got it separated. It's already loose. If not, you would just put the nut back on here a little bit. Spin it on there a little bit and just tap this until that loosens up and you can push it in. All right, now we got to go back in there. And I'm going to show you there's a couple of differences on these cars that I haven't seen. I've been trying to figure this out, but there's a hanger bearing in here, and not all of them are, I don't even know if most of them even have that, but I haven't seen it anywhere. You know, I watched several videos and whatnot, and everybody's got the long, the long shaft, whereas on this car, I've got 2 short shafts, and there's a hanger bearing in the middle. And that's where I will be breaking mine loose, is at the hanger bearing, not at the transmission. So let me get underneath there and show you. All right, but first we need to pull the shaft out of the hub here. So let's get that done. There we go. All right, so this is the other side of it, and this is your hanger bearing right here, and it just bolts up here to the engine, and then there's your shaft. I don't know if you can see it, but there you go. This shaft here goes back and into your transmission right over here. Anyways, most of what I've seen shows the long shaft that just goes from your hub all the way to your transmission. Doesn't show this. So there's clearly 2 different types, and probably depends on what model you have, what year you have. I'm not really sure, but just wanted to be sure to show you guys that there is a difference. So whether you're doing a long shaft or you're doing this short shaft, you can see both ways. Anyways, what we have to do here is we need to pop this off right here at the short shaft, or at the hanger bearing, and we'll just get in here and see if we can't pry and pop that to come out of there, and then we'll put the new one in. All right, so let's see if we can't just give it a little pop and well that's not coming out so easy. Huh. I was hoping it would be easy, but it's not. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out another way here to see if I can't pop that out of there. So we're gonna go ahead and try a slide hammer, and I'm just gonna try and hook on the back side of it, just like that. I don't know if this is the right tool, but we'll give it a try. All right, so I think I got it on there. All right, so you can see in there, it came loose. And I just used a slide hammer, hooked it on that end. It took quite a few whacks, but it came out. Anyway, so there we go. There's the old one with the cut boot right there. Yeah, so, and then you can see, if you look in there, there it is. You can see the, there's where it hooks up to. So we'll have to drive, set the shaft back in there and then back in here. So, all right, so there's your hanger bearing, and there's where we're going to connect to. So let's go ahead and slide the new shaft in. May have to tap it on there. Anyway, you can see it just slides back on. A little bit rough, it's a little tight. We'll tap that on there. Okay, you can see it's going in. All I did was I got it back in through the hub, put the nut on, and just lightly tapped it in. So the next thing I got to do is I got to get the lower A-arm back in place, and that will let me tap that in the rest of the way. So let's get this A-arm back in place. All right, I got one started. All right, all three. All right, let's zip them on. And then that is how you do it. All right. We'll put these back on. We'll get this nut tightened up here and engage our locking feature. I'll show you that real quick. All right, so after you're done tightening this, you just take a punch or something and a screwdriver and dent this down inside of that so it can't back off. And that's pretty much the job. I don't really think that we need to go any further on this. Of course, we'll clean up the grease from the brakes. And there you go. You can see that's seated in here now at the hanger bearing. And there you go. That's it. We're all in back here. And I'll just go ahead and start tightening everything up. All right, appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you on the next one. I thought I'd bring you along, and maybe some people need to see how to do this. I don't know. There's some videos out there, but you'll come across mine. I don't know. See you on the next one.